YouTube, my name is Emma and this is my channel. I create art videos here on YouTube and I have a very special video for you today. It is the third and final video of a series that I've been doing, and if you haven't seen part 1 or part 2, please make sure you go and check those out. It is all about my setup, how I edit videos and how I upload them and everything to do with that sort of thing. So part 1 of the video was specifically the equipment that I use, including my camera equipment and everything like that, and my general setup on my desk. Part 2 was about the editing software that I use and a couple of other little bits and pieces. And then today's video, because I couldn't fit it in previously, is going to be about my computer setup, so the actual hardware that I use on in my computer, along with my upload schedule and how I go about uploading and why I upload the way that I do, and a couple of other little bits and pieces to do with that sort of thing. And I will try and keep my head in frame this video because I noticed that I tend to slouch or duck down and it keeps cutting off my chin, so sorry about that. I'll try and sit nice and tall so you can actually see my face for once. I'm going to start off with my computer specs because I have them here in front of me, so bear with me a moment while I look at them and tell you what they are. I like to think that I know a lot about computers. I definitely know how to troubleshoot computers because I have a lot of problems with my own, but I would not by any means say that I am an expert, so just keep that in mind. So I use Windows 7, I have an AMD processor, which is 1100T, 3.31 gigahertz. I'm not 100% sure what that part means. My RAM is 8 gig. I would like to have a little bit more RAM. The operating system is 64-bit. My graphics card is a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 670. So it probably needs a little bit of an update, but it still runs really well for what I need it to. And I also have wireless in my computer, so I use a TP-Link 450 Mbps wireless adapter. Again, I'm not amazing with all of this sort of stuff, so this is just me telling you what I use. I don't know a lot about like bits and pieces. I know that there are better things out there at the moment. If you haven't figured out, I use a desktop computer, not a laptop, because a lot of the time the laptop will just have all of this inbuilt, whereas if I want to update my graphics card, I can do just by inserting a new one. So hopefully I'll be able to do that soon, and maybe even upgrade to Windows 10. We'll see. Also, while I'm talking about computers, I wanted to mention the drawing programs that I use. So I have been using Photoshop a lot, and I also use Fire Alpaca. I did actually do a sort of review or first impressions video of Fire Alpaca, and I think it's a fantastic program. Fire Alpaca is actually free, Photoshop is not, which I'm sure you're well aware of. So if you are looking for a free drawing program, I would definitely recommend Fire Alpaca because it is awesome. The program that I use to record my screen when I'm wanting to record digital things or, you know, things on my screen, I use Ocam. I just found that online and used it. I find that it works well. It does have a few ads and bits and pieces, but it works well enough for what I need it to. Also, there is a program which I'm sure you would have heard of, which is called OBS, and that is a little bit harder to use in my opinion. It's probably just because I haven't used it a lot. I definitely want to start using it more so that I can start streaming, because it is also a streaming program, but you can use it just for screen capture as well. I don't think I've mentioned my drawing tablet yet. I would have mentioned it in previous videos like ages ago. I am actually using a Wacom 13 HD display tablet, and I think it is a great size. It's really easily put up on my desk. I don't think I'd really need anything a lot bigger. I mean, I'd love to have a bigger drawing tablet because like who wouldn't want one, but I think my next step would probably be getting something that I can draw on the go, like maybe an Apple what is called iPad Pro or something like that, and Procreate, because that's something that I'm itching to start using. So maybe one day in the future, who knows? But that is my drawing tablet that I'm using at the moment. So now that I've gone through everything, my setup, my camera, my computer, the way that I edit and everything like that, the next step is uploading. So if you have a YouTube channel, then you're probably familiar with how to do this. This is just sort of generalized information that I just thought I'd share with you in case you are looking at starting up a YouTube channel or you want some advice on what somebody else does. It's just what I do. So I know a lot of different people do it a lot of different ways, and this is just my way of doing it. So once I've saved the video, I then go onto my YouTube and I click upload. I'll then put in the description and the title. I always make sure that the title is relevant. So it says whether it's a speed paint or a challenge or a chat, anything like that. And if there is something interesting within my video, like for example, my Avengers video, which I don't know whether you would have seen when I'm uploading this. You probably will have seen it by now. But anyway, the title is Money Holding Me Back. And then it had Avengers Speed Paint. So it tells you what the topic of the video is, and it also tells you what I'm going to be doing in the video so that you know exactly what I'm going to be doing. And then in the description, I make sure that I have a little blurb, whatever you call it, description of what's in the video. And then I also list my favorite products, just because they're the ones that I usually use in each video, and I don't necessarily want to list every single thing that I'm using. Unless it's something new and exciting, I'll add that in, but you usually add it separately. So I just have a list of the most important or my favorite supplies, and then I have all of my links to my Instagram, my social media, everything like that. So if you want to follow me there, you can do, and it's really, really easy to find. So I have a template in Word, and I just copy that into every single video and then change up the tags and change up the title and the little blob at the start. Another important thing to consider when you are uploading a video is that you need a thumbnail, and YouTube does create thumbnails for you. I know that you can use YouTube Buddy. I think they also help you create interesting thumbnails. I like to create all of my own, and I do so in various programs. It depends on my mood. I've been using Photoshop a lot lately, but you could use anything like Paint, Fire Alpaca, literally anything to do that. So I usually take a photo of the art that I've created in that video. Maybe if it's a chat video, I'll take a beautiful picture of my face and I'll use that as a template. So I just take a screenshot of what I want, and I then put a pretty little border, some text. I try not to make the text in the thumbnail the same as the title, because like a lot of the time when you are going to click on a video, you look at the thumbnail before you even look at the description, and the thumbnail says, you know, chat with me, or it'll say speed paint, or can I be an artist? Something that really catches your eye. So you want to make sure that it's not clickbait, because you want it to be like viewer friendly and to actually have something that is in your video and make people want to watch it. So I guess just try and make it interesting and visually pleasing, and I think it is important to have a customized thumbnail and to keep them all kind of along the same theme or the same sort of look, so that you are starting to create a brand for your channel as well. You've got your description, you've got your title, and you've got your thumbnail. You can then put all of your tags in. There are so many different videos that I've watched on tagging videos, and there's a lot more that I still need to learn about that side of things. So I would recommend just like Googling or searching on YouTube like how to make my tags relevant, or you know, something along those lines, because that's not something that I'm an expert at. I think I'm getting there slowly, but make sure that you add tags, because from what I understand, they are important. And then once you've got all your tags sorted, you can either publish the video or you can schedule it. So I only learnt this kind of recently, I suppose. So where it says public on the, I think it's the right hand side of the video, you can actually drop that down and it'll have private, unlisted, scheduled, or public. So, excuse me. So I select scheduled, and then it lets you choose a date and a time and a time, what's it called? Like a world time. A time zone. It'll let you select a time zone in which you want to upload it. So I do it in my time because, I don't know, I feel like that makes sense to upload it in my time. And I try and upload at least one video a week. And I was doing it on a Saturday, my time in Australia at 9 AM, but it just, I don't know, I felt like when I was doing 2 videos a week, my weekday videos would do better than my weekend videos. And I am going to assume that that is because there's a lot of large channels that post on the weekend, and everyone is so hyped to watch those videos that you don't necessarily click on the smaller channels. So I thought by doing it during the week, then it gives you more of an opportunity to watch the other channels, because I'm a small channel. It gives you the opportunity to watch my video when you've got time and you don't have like this build up of large channels that you love watching. So I upload during the week. At the moment it's on a Tuesday at 9 AM Australia time. I upload once a week. So if I were to upload twice a week, which I do from time to time, especially if I've got heaps of content that I want to pump out, or if I've got time to make extra content, I would love to be doing 2 videos a week. As you're well aware, Bubs is on the way, might even be here when you see this video. So that is why I have a backlog of videos that I am uploading regularly, and that's how the scheduling helps me. So I guess in conclusion, I hope that this series has been able to show you equipment that I use, including my camera, my computer, my drawing tablet, my editing software, and any other softwares that I use to assist me with the entire process. You know how I set up my desk and how I make everything work. I definitely need to work on my lighting. I'm aware of that, but you know, one thing at a time. I think it's okay for the moment. And you know about my upload schedule, how to make thumbnails, and how to use the editing software that I use. Vaguely, I'm sure it wasn't a very good tutorial, but I hope it helped in some sort of way. But yes, thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. Please make sure that you like this video if you've liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I love the support. I will see you in my next video, guys. Bye!